Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the Savvy Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I want to talk about the Rochester LEGO User Group. So, I went to the Rochester LEGO User Group meeting on February 5th, 2024, and the theme for their challenge for this meeting was chemistry and physics. And now, I did not decide to build anything for the challenge, nor did Colin either, but he brought this Lego seahorse build that he made, and I just brought in some creations like my Thomas creation and Lightning Queen and Mater ones, and because I am not knowledgeable of chemistry and physics, so I didn't know what to build, and I just thought, well, I'll just bring some creations and they'll think it's cool anyway. So that's what I did, so the next and their theme for their their challenge for March is Spider. They call it Fighter February, but it's basically, in simple terms, basically fighter theme, like apocalyptic buggies or fighter jets, fighter jet creations, anything fighter related, and they have to include a vehicle, weapons, pilot, and whatever else would make a fighter vehicle. I am now that is something I am more interested in doing than chemistry and physics. So hopefully I'm hoping to start on my fighter build right away so that I can bring it and make sure I pack a lot of weapons and make a vehicle that is somewhat apocalyptic, kind of like the one Lego Movie 2 set that had this apocalypse race car thing or whatever. So kind of want to see if I can make something along the lines of that build. Or something fighter related. And so next up, I went to Roberts Wesleyan University. So I went with my Project Search class, and we went there for a trash tournament. Now this is not not literal trash. It's a card game where you have 10 cards, and you basically just play until one player gets all 10, and then I will leave a link in the description below for you to learn how to play this game, because I have to admit it's a fun game that you should try to play on one of your family game nights or any time really when you have time to play card games. So again, in the description below, I will leave a link for you to learn how to play trash. And I also got to experience some of Roberts Wesleyan University. So I got to eat at their dining hall, and I also got to check out their conference room and their little shop called Palmer's Place. And so it was fun. And I had a fun time. I mean, I got to meet some new people, got to meet some new students from other transition programs, and I got to meet some of the students from that live on that go to Roberts Wesleyan University. So it was just a day of fun, and so I mean, now definitely can't say I'm gonna be going there, and now I'm not gonna plan on going to a university at all. So, but it was just cool that that some of the interns that in my program that came from Roberts got to reconnect with some of the students that they used to know that they knew. So it was cool seeing some of my interns who went to Roberts Wesleyan before Project Surge. So it was so that was awesome. I mean, seeing that they were reconnecting with had reconnections. So seeing them reconnect with some old friends that they knew. So next up, I am putting a hold on Lego sorting. So now I have now why am I putting my Lego sorting on hold? You might be asking. Well, the reason I'm putting my Lego sorting on hold is because I have a lot. Is because of how much Lego sets I have to build at this point. So yeah, I have a lot of Lego sets. There's a lot of Lego sets I need to build, and some even to review too. I mean, it's a lot. It's just a lot to do, and not a lot of Lego sets to build, and I gotta like really build them. Like I cannot. I'm not waiting. I cannot. I'm not gonna wait anymore. And I really am. I've waited a long time. For build. I've waited too long to build these Lego sets, and now I've got him. And now that I got more Lego sets after Christmas, I just let it stock up too much, and now I'm gonna have to start getting these Lego sets built, or else my Lego story so due to that, my Lego story will be on hold until these Lego sets are built and the ones I choose to review are reviewed. So it's gonna be a while. So I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to wait a long time before I can sort Lego because of that. So next up, I am losing interest in ukulele. So in 2020, on one of my some episodes a while back, I talked about that for my music channel, I wanted to use my ukulele which my dad's friend Peter gave me. Well, I realized that over time that I just don't want it to be that I'm losing interest in ukulele, and I don't want to, and I just don't, and I just can't play, and I just can't practice, and I'm not, and I would rather sing than play, because singing is where I'm more into singing for songs than I am playing an instrument and singing. So with that, I'm gonna give the ukulele back to my dad's friend Peter, and he's gonna and let him find a home, find a place for the ukulele, for a home for the ukulele that he gave me. So, but it was. But I did practice, so I did have some moments of practice while having it, but I felt like I couldn't do it, and I just didn't want, and I just was not interested in ukulele. But I will still continue to be the vocalist through the times that me and Peter write our songs, and I'll just be the singer, and he'll be the one that plays the ukulele in the songs from now on. So. But it was worth giving the ukulele a shot, and it was worth a shot, So I gave it my best shot, and then I found out that it wasn't my cup of tea. So next, I want to talk about YouTube. So for me, I have in a previous episode, I talked about why I think YouTube is not a job, and I want to revisit that because things have changed, and now and there are things on YouTube that YouTubers are saying have made YouTube their full-time job, and they get paid for all the ad revenue they make off of their content, but for me, YouTube is I'm not gonna I've always I once thought I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber and make money off of my videos. Well, but then eventually I realized that's not going to happen. And even if I hit 1,000 subscribers, which would be awesome, which would be cool, which that would be awesome if it happens. I still won't. I'm not going to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, and I'm not going to monetize my content. So, but it would still be cool to have 1,000 subscribers, even if I don't monetize my content. And I just don't think it's going to be and I think I'm just going to get a real 9 to 5 job or a real full-time job or just a full-time job and stick with, and hopefully that it's a job that I will stick with until I retire. So, I mean, so, but maybe, so YouTube I'm just gonna keep YouTube as something I do on the side, or in something that I just enjoy doing. So, and not go for a main into a channel that's a platform where I'm monetizing content and making money off of it. So. Next up, I have lots of Lego sets to build and review. As I said, as I just talked about, I just over time I have had a small amount of Lego sets that I had from a previous Christmas of 2022, I think, and then Christmas, and then but then after that, I got more Lego sets, and then more and more, up until now, after Christmas 2023, and I have I just let the Lego sets pile up, and now I'm really, and now I really have to build these Lego sets and review Lego sets and review the ones I want to do reviews, and I just gotta do it. I mean, I can't I'm not gonna let it pile up because by the time my birthday rolls around, more Lego sets are gonna add on to the pile. So I gotta start building the Lego sets I have that I have right now, and get them built before more Lego sets start to pile in, to come in and pull and stock right and pile up. So. Next up, I want to talk about bike trails that I'm going to do for my 2024 biking season. So number one is the Ontario Pathways Trail. Second is the Route 390 Trail, the Lake Ontario State Multi-Use Trail, and the Hojat Trail. So those are just some of most of the big four main trails I want to tackle for my 2024 biking season. So which I'm hoping, which I am motivated, which I really want to do those because I mean, I've been now. There have now a couple 1 or 2 years ago. There was new. Or on a previous podcast episode, I talked about how they talked about that the Auburn Trail was going to be extended past Farmington and extending into Canandaigua, and will end at and link to the start of the Ontario Pathway Trail, and now that is still happening, but it hasn't. I don't know if it's probably still in development, but it hasn't. But there hasn't been any news about it, or at least as of this year, we haven't heard anything, and there hasn't been any news as of 2024. So maybe they're doing it, and they just don't have it, and they just are waiting to put news sources put a way to put it out or whatever. So. But we'll see. I mean, I guess we'll see where that goes as far as maybe see if there's any updates about it at the end of the year, by the end of this year. So, and the Ontario Pathways Trail was I mean, after researching it, I mean, I thought it was a cool trail, and I think it will definitely be not too hard for me to do in a day or two in a day. So I'm looking forward to doing those trails in 2020 for my 2024 biking season. So next up, I cleaned out my bedroom, and recently I was cleaning out a lot of junk from my bedroom because I had a lot of stuff that I didn't need, and some of it went into some bins that I'm storing things that are gonna eventually get donated. And my mom can never agree to. Well, we'll donate them, but and also and some things that I don't need and that I could just throw that I could easily just throw away because I didn't need it. So or just somewhere or put it or somewhere or just store it somewhere. So hopefully, but not, and that which made my room much, and now my bedroom looks much more neater in there because of the cleaning out I did recently of my bedroom. So next up, I want to talk about mic options. So for Christmas 2023, the Zeal Sound microphone, which is a was a USB microphone, and now that was not my first USB microphone. My first USB microphone was actually my Blue Yeti, which and now when on my personal account, my personal channel, YouTube channel, I tested both mics and did different testing tested each one, and I found out that the Blue Yeti mic was better than the Zeal Sound mic, and so for all my live streams up in my office or my bedroom, I will always use my Blue Yeti mic, as the Blue Yeti has good audio and provides good audio and for my live streams and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be using that for the rest of the time I do live streaming. So next up, Lego Creations question mark. Well, I do have some ideas of Lego creations that I'm gonna build, which hopefully I will start building soon. So one idea is to build Percy from Thomas and Friends out of and Mac from Disney Cars 2 and Cars 3, and now those are just a couple of those. I mean now. And I think those are gonna add, and those two are gonna add to those individual collection of creations because the Percy creation will go well with my Thomas one, and my Mac creation will fit in with my Mater Lightning Queen and Mater creation. So those are just the two, and hopefully through the rest of the year I'll hopefully think about some more creations I'm gonna make. So next up, non-Lego advice content has been moved. Yes, so basically I have moved the non-Lego advice content into their own dedicated playlist on the playlist tab. So one example that is the Sammy podcast. All the same. So basically, what they say, the Sammy podcast. Now with the Sammy podcast playlist, all my podcasts. They'll stay on the videos tab, and whatever is the newest episode after it gets uploaded, after it posts, it will stay on the video tab for a certain duration of time, and then after that new episode has been on the videos tab for a while, I will then unlist it and it then will get moved into the Sammy podcast playlist, and that's how it's gonna be basically for any of my other Lego content is gonna be just like that. I mean, whatever, it will just follow that kind of similar format that it's gonna stay on that. It will stay on the videos tab for a bit of time, and then it will go into its dedicated dedicated playlist for the depending on what topic or type of Lego content it is. So next up, I am looking forward to playing Forza Horizon 3 with MJ. so me and MJ on our phone calls every week, we play games together. Now games like Burnout Paradise, we've done Forza Horizon 4, and we've done Forza Horizon 5, but we haven't done Forza Horizon 3 or Forza Horizon 2. So I've been playing Forza Horizon 3 for a long time, and I then talked with MJ and told him that we should play Forza Horizon 3 together on one of our calls, and so he ordered it, and then it came, and so we're gonna give it a shot and try it. So I'm looking forward to that because I think he'll have fun with it, and it's gonna be a very fun experience for him and me. So I can't wait. Next up, I am changing the perspective for my content. So I've always been posting. Now over the time I've had this channel, some of my content has been posted based on the on the viewers perspective, like that my viewers used to ask me. I used to ask my viewers to request what what information they wanted me to cover in a video, talk about what they needed help learning about and stuff. But then I then realized that, well, that they stopped giving ideas, so I decide so then I so now I'm so now with my when it comes to content, I just it's up to me what content I do, instead of, and not my viewers suggest, and that my viewers don't, and now my viewers won't no longer suggest content ideas for me, and I have to be the one that does it, because I don't know why I don't know why my viewers won't give me ideas for content, but apparently I guess I have to do it because I'm the one that makes these videos and create the channel, I guess. Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of the See Me Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.